Hello, John here. I'd like to talk today about the narcissist parent who brings their children up. Now, what a narcissist parent will do, and especially if they're both narcissists, the damage that they can do to these kids. And when these kids grow up to be adults, the chances of them being narcissistic is very high. This can go down to the next generation, and we have a repeated generational curse of narcissism. Now, in my particular case, my mother was a narcissist, my father the codependent. Now, my mother had no love. She didn't have any concern for anything about me while I was going to public school when I was young. She had no concern about me bringing home report cards or any artwork I may have done. She just had no care at all. So being codependent, as a result, I would put an effort into trying to get appreciation, to get love, I felt like I wasn't seen, I had no value. There's my dog going, huh? And I put all the effort I could into trying to be appreciated by my mother. As my father was codependent, he basically just was not in the family group. He was there, but he wasn't a father. He was so intimidated by my mother over the years that he just got into a deep depression. He just withered up, basically. All he did while he was working was he worked and he came home. He went to bed early. There was no communication with my father in the later years that he was still working. And after he did retire, he just went downhill from there. But this was because of his narcissist wife, who manipulated him continually and put him down. And like a 50-year marriage, it just can total a person off completely. Now, in my case, having a narcissist mother, I had grown up to think that no one really cared about me, and I had this idea implanted into my thinking from my narcissist mother that everybody out there was no good, everybody out there was bad, and this is what her conception was. Like a narcissist conceives that they are better than everybody else. Everybody else is under them. And this is the message she passed on to me in my growing up years, that there is something wrong with everybody. So as I became an adult, into my younger teens, I just assumed that no one cared about me, and I assumed that everyone was bad, and especially females. This is one thing my mother did emphasize, that females are absolutely useless, no good for nothing existences. Now, I learned later on why she did this. I had 3 other sisters that she got married off rather quickly when they were very young, and she wanted to keep me on to be her supply. So she wanted to discourage me from ever getting married, ever getting involved with another woman. And in my mind, I really believed that women were all evil, and I would avoid them. I actually had a fear of females for most of my years. And the last year and a half, I did get over that, but that whole lifetime of expecting rejection from a woman, expecting a woman to leave me. Any relationship I was ever in, I expected that woman to leave. If she didn't leave, I would leave first, saying, okay, I did it first, so she didn't leave me, I left her first. But it was all just a mess of a brainwashing thing I learned from my mother. And when I did realize a year and a half ago that my mother was a narcissist, and this is what they are like, I began this reprogramming of my own thinking and realizing that all the default thinking over the years that I had engaged in were just a bunch of crap taught by a narcissist mother. And I also was attracted to the narcissists through the years. The females that I attracted were narcissists because they were similar to my mother. Now, a mother to a boy is the symbol of what a woman is supposed to be like. So, of course, I would attract the narcissist women who were similar to my mother. And this created the mess of my life. And no one could tell me. I had very few friends because anybody that I did become acquainted to realized there was something wrong with me. And of course I'm thinking the opposite. There's something wrong with them. But the damage that a narcissist parent can do to their siblings, to their kids and their siblings, is horrendous. They can ruin one of their child's lives, all of their child's lives permanently. And it can be passed to the next generation. Now, I want to thank you for listening to this today. And I ask you subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in the next video. Now, thanks for listening. Bye for now.